Here's a list of the 15 most interesting facts about the history and evolution of steampunk. One of these facts is false. Can you spot it? 1. Steampunk originated as a literary genre in the 1980s, blending science fiction and Victorian aesthetics. 2. The term, steampunk, was coined by science fiction author K. W. Jeter in a letter to Locus magazine in 1987. 3. The famous Victorian author H. G. Wells is considered one of the pioneers of steampunk with his novels like The Time Machine. 4. Steampunk fashion draws inspiration from the Victorian era with its nod to corsets, top hats, and elaborate accessories. 5. The Industrial Revolution is a significant influence on steampunk aesthetics, with machinery and locomotives being prominent elements. 6. Steampunk subculture often includes airships and dirigibles, showcasing the dream of powered flight during the Victorian era. 7. The graphic novel series, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, by Alan Moore and Kevin O'Neill contributed to the popularization of steampunk. 8. Steampunk conventions, where enthusiasts gather to showcase their creations, have become a global phenomenon. 9. The steampunk video game, BioShock Infinite, gained critical acclaim for its intricate steampunk-inspired setting. 10. Steampunk literature often explores alternative histories and speculative technology during the Victorian era. 11. Steampunk-themed movies such as Wild Wild West and The Golden Compass introduced the genre to wider audiences. 12. This subculture took inspiration from the works of Jules Verne and Mary Shelley, who created imaginative worlds filled with fantastical machinery and concepts. 13. Steampunk art often incorporates brass, clockwork mechanisms, gears, and goggles, reflecting the mechanical aesthetics. 14. Steampunk has influenced various areas of popular culture, including music, with bands like Abney Park embracing the steampunk visual and sonic style. 15. The Steampunk World's Fair in Piscataway, New Jersey, attracts thousands of attendees from around the world every year. Now it's up to you to discover which fact in this list is the false one. Now, let's wrap up with a light-hearted joke about the history and evolution of steampunk. Picture this. Why did the steampunk engineer refuse to upgrade their computer? Because they preferred a steam-powered CPU. It was all about that retro-futuristic aesthetic. And now, it's time to reveal the fake fact from the list I previously provided. As it turns out, the false fact was the one about steampunk being responsible for the invention of time travel. While steampunk does love to explore alternative histories and often incorporates time travel themes, it hasn't actually influenced the creation of time-traveling technology, yet. But fear not, I have more fascinating bonus facts for you regarding the history and evolution of steampunk. 1. Steampunk originated in the 1980s as a literary genre before expanding into fashion, art, and lifestyle. 2. The famous British author H. G. Wells is often considered a precursor to steampunk with his works like The Time Machine and The War of the Worlds. 3. Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla are frequently portrayed as influential figures in steampunk, with their inventions often taking center stage in the genre. 4. The steampunk aesthetic draws inspiration from Victorian England, the Industrial Revolution, and the wild imagination of science fiction. 5. Steampunk has inspired numerous events and conventions worldwide, where enthusiasts gather to showcase their handmade gadgets, outfits, and artworks. And now, for our final fact, let's embrace a spider accent just for fun. Did ya know, in the marvelous world of steampunk, there be spider-shaped airships called arachno-blimps, with intricate brass engravings and gears powering their 8 mechanical legs. Truly a sight to behold, matey. So, there you have it, a mix of factual information and a touch of whimsy about the history and evolution of steampunk. Have fun exploring this mesmerizing genre.